Are we working? I think we are connected. So, hey everybody, I'm Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be celebrating this brand new hair. I used the ColourPop The Main Event Collection. They sent that over with 3 shades. They had chestnut, like a peachy color, and a turquoise. I don't remember what the peachy color was. I think it was just peach. But either way, I used the chestnut on the sides, and then I blended a little bit on the top to get the peachy color. And then I used a little bit of the chestnut conditioner to sort of tint down this just a little bit, because it was very, very vivid, very, very bright. But either way, I love the new hair, and I want to kind of celebrate the new hair with using a bunch of ColourPop stuff to create a look that matches it. So I picked the At Forest Sight ColourPop collection with Raw Beauty Christie, as well as the Fade into Hue palette. The Fade into Hue palette has this gorgeous orangey pinkish sort of shade right here called a Retro Dream, and also this one right here, So Precious. That looks like it might go with it too. Got that. And then for the dark brown color, like the chestnutty color on the sides, that's going to be the At Forest Sight palette using the shade Rainier. I don't remember how to say it, but it looks like Rainier, and it's a really, really warm brown, just like this chestnut is. I might go a little bit into Homegrown if I feel like I need to deepen it up a little bit more, but I might not. And then every other product I have laying out in front of me is all from ColourPop. It's all from ColourPop. Wear your mask. No, it's all from ColourPop because I wanted to stay true to the ColourPop fantasy. ColourPop brought me to life with my hair. Now they need to bring me to life with my makeup. The only things I couldn't stick with ColourPop for were a couple of products. I've got the P. Louise base here in the shade Orange. OTT Orange. It's probably a little too orangey. I need something that's like orange peachy pink, but I don't really have something that is that shade already. I might have a pink I can use to mix with this though, and that actually might be a good idea. Maybe that will work. Okay, cool. So maybe I'll mix a little bit of the pink and Winter Rose. It's kind of pastel-y. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like after I mix it up. And also I have the Midas Cosmetics Neon Cake Liner palette. I think I'm going to use the orange shade in here as well. Maybe a little bit of the orange and pink. Mix them together to make a nice, smooth liner. I also got the cream gel liners from ColourPop. There's a peach one and the brown one. This one's from the Raw Beauty Christie collection. I don't remember what this one came from. I think it was like one of their just main colored palettes. You know, those little collections ColourPop comes out with like every, I don't know, 2 weeks, where it's just a color story and they come up with some really cute theme to go along with it. That's what that one reminds me of, or what it came from, I guess. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Hey, Dre. Yes, I guess so. I never really thought about that. Not thought about it being a ginger. I'm not a ginger. I'm a chestnut peach. Whatever that means. Okay, I'm mixing bases now. Going in with that OTT orange on my palette. I don't really know how much I need to use. I just love this one because it's like a fiery orange. I mean, this is like super, super vibrant, electric orange. Now let's take some Winter Rose. I'm going to put it over here so they don't start mixing immediately because, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be the right shade or not. I don't know if it's even going to be a good shade or not. Oh, that's orange. That is orange. You is right. Okay, Winter Rose and orange. Let's see what they make. Oh, I'm scared. I don't know if it's going to be good. Okay, pink. Can you guys see that? And orange. God, that orange is so powerful. Whew. Okay, we're going to mix some more pink with that. Actually, that is mixing to be almost the perfect color of orange that I need, I think. Maybe there's a little more white in that pink than what I actually needed, but it's closer than just the fiery orange was. I'll do that. I think that'll be good. Now I have a lot of orange base left over, though. What a waste. Oh, yeah. That is literally perfect. Just enough pink in it, I think, to make it more of a melon. Yeah, pastel orange. I think we've definitely gone melon here, though. There was enough pink in that winter rose shade. I think we have progressed past orange at this point. Still orange, but not completely orange. God, that's so pretty. P. Louise, you got this shit, boo. Now I just gotta figure out how to actually make this kind of blend into the rest of my skin on the edges. That's really vibrant. I was so disappointed when I was getting all the products out for this video because I wanted to be at least somewhat prepared because my lives, you know, for those of you that have been here before, you know they usually take a little while because I like to just talk and play. I mean, whatever. Yes, P. Louise never lets us down. Ever. Crap. I don't remember what I was going to say. Probably wasn't very important then. I know the main point was I don't know how I'm going to get this to blend into my skin. But, you know, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't blend it into the skin. Maybe it'll just be like a sharp cut on the edge instead. I think my problem is that I haven't used those P. Louise bases, like the tinted ones, in probably since I ordered them, which that's well over a year at this point. So I don't know if they're too thick comparatively now or if they're still right. I don't know. Never really know until you go for it, I guess. And of course, the day that I decide I want to go live, I have this giant set of 2 pimples that showed up right on my lid, right there. Now it's the only thing I can see on my eye. I'm just like, pretty orange, pretty pink, pimple! But whatever, we'll be okay. I'll survive because we're just going to cover it up with makeup. Nobody will know. Okay, what do we think? Are we in the general direction of my hair color, at least? A pimp, yes. It's definitely more pink than my hair, that's for sure. But it wouldn't have been yesterday. Because I started out with just the 2 colors, the peachy color on the top and then the chestnut on the sides. And to go from bleached hair to having the peach on top with no like defining color, you know, my hair's too short to be able to do the roots in a darker color. There's no way I'm going to pick through section by section, paint a tiny little line of roots, and then put the brighter color on the top. So it was just all about the big section. But it was way brighter, and it looked really disconnected from the sides, so I had to use some chestnut conditioner. Let it sit for like 5 minutes just to deepen it a tiny little bit. Oh, pimple. Yes, okay, I got it now. Alright, I'm going to sit the base to the side. I probably just wasted all of that orange. Oh, I hate that. Like, I want to set it to the side and just leave it, but part of me is like, oh, but wait. There's more orange there. Wonder if I can squeeze it back into the tube. Let me try that. Let's see. Squeeze. No. In. That's not going to work. It's too full. Dang it. Oh, I got a little bit. Whatever. It's not like I'm wasting that much. Yeah, you're right. It's not going to work. It was worth a shot, though. Might as well give it a chance. Try and save a little bit. Ultimately, I'm sure that is like 20 cents or something. It's not really worth stressing over, but I'm still going to sit to the side. maybe I'll find a use for it later. Probably not, but maybe. Okay, palette time. Gonna start with Rainier. Rainier, I don't know how to say it for sure. And that's kind of gonna just set everything on this outer side. Then I'll use some of the orange. Which one? From Fade into Hue. Probably a little bit of the Art Deco shade. Because it's like fiery orangey goodness. Oh, but it's not matte. Oh no, it's a sequin, so it will act like a matte, at least. Yes, I got the Star Wedding collection. It was crazy. I placed the order, and probably like an hour later, I got a notification that they shipped already. And I was like, did I order from Beautylish? Because Beautylish is the one that goes fast, typically. Not this time. The Jeffree Star Cosmetics website. They were on it. But yes, I did. I got the bundle that had everything but the mirror. Which is kind of disappointing, because I really did want the mirror. But, you know, when it comes to, like, reviewing stuff on my channel, I'd rather have the makeup that I can review and talk about and learn if it's good or not, rather than, you know, a mirror to look pretty with. But I do collect the mirrors, so the moment I have the money to order the mirror too, I'm getting the mirror. Not that standing LED one, but the, you know, little, like, diamond one. It looks like aluminum foil on the outside or something. Okay, I need to get a mirror rather than trying to use my monitor, because I'm not going to be able to see anything in detail. Okay, here we go. Wow, I'm so glad I switched to a mirror. Yeah, the diamond one. Yeah. See, at first I thought that the LED one was that diamond one. I was like, man, that's a pretty small mirror to be $100. But then when I actually went to place the order, that's when I saw that it definitely was not the LED one. The LED one is just the star mirror, essentially, but standing. And I have way too many of those already. I don't need more of those kinds of mirrors. Weird. That doesn't look nearly as warm on my eye. Probably on top of this base is why. It looks more like a mid-tone chocolate kind of brown, rather than like a yellowy, sunny kind of brown. Oh well, it's okay. I just wanted it to be really red looking, you know? Like chestnut. Just gonna pull this out a little bit, get my wing shape. And in and up. I'm so proud of myself. I actually pulled all the products I needed out before I started my live. Crazy, I know. Usually I get to the very end of my lives and I'm still getting products out. Need mascara, need eyebrow products. Time to go through the drawers. Hey, Kelly! Thanks, Dre. It's looking okay so far. It's gonna need some cleanup, no doubt. But all of my looks are like that, you know? Very, very trust the process. Don't judge it until it's done sort of thing. Because once it's done and it gets cleaned up, things look a lot better. But man, the beginning of it, when I'm building the color and the shape, it looks kind of ridiculous. Thanks, Kelly! I want to match my hair. You know, I made a TikTok because ColourPop had sent their hair tints. So I wanted to, you know, kind of help promote their product because they sent it. And I did everything with the TikTok to get the color part done, like the hair part. But I haven't finished the very final frame where it's like the reveal of all of it. So what I want to do is do this live, have my makeup match the hair, and then that will be the final clip for the TikTok / Instagram reel to reveal the look. You know what I mean? I just want it to be a whole vibe. I didn't want it to be just the hair with no makeup and be like, oh, look, my hair's done. I mean, sure, that's fine too, but why not use a bunch of ColourPop makeup at the same time and make it even better? For me, for them, and it's more fun. I mean, I've got the products, why not use them? Are we going even? Wow, did I really get that even, like, the first time? Oops. A little bit of work on this side just to straighten it out. Get a little bit more of an arch. Okay, that's fine with me. The darkness is there. This part I'm very worried about. I don't know if this bright orange is going to show up on top of this bright orange. I don't know. See if the bright orange eyeshadow will show up on top of the bright orangey pink base. Oh no, where's my big fluffy brush? Oh, I used the wrong brush for the brown. Bummer. Okay. That's okay. I got a new one. Your makeup game, it's got so much better these past years. Oh, thank you. I agree. Because when I go back and I look at some of those previous works, we'll say, I realize a lot of what I was lacking. But I feel like I'm, constantly growing. There's never a point when I'm like, yes, okay, I've figured it out. I'm all done. Because that's not the way it works, Wow, that's really, really pretty. Hey, Christina. There's so much glitter in this orange. Wow. I wonder if that'll show up afterward. Hey, you're okay? Not really late. I mean, I only started, 18 minutes ago? It's all good. Honestly, I didn't even know for sure if I was going to have anybody come in because, school started, kids out, kids getting home, snack time, dinner time, which I was okay with. I mean, I figured as long as I did the live at some point, somebody would watch it eventually. So, cool beans. What you're doing. Remember when you did the all blue look when Blue Blood got revealed? Oh, yes! Oh my god, I loved that one. But I'm kind of biased because it's blue, and I just love blue. But blue's a really pretty color. It's just kind of weird having really, really short hair now because I've had I don't want to say long hair for a long time, but I've had like medium length hair for a really long time now. And I did have like long, and I got tired of that. But the shaving it off thing, I almost feel like I had a Britney moment, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't like losing it or anything, but I just really had no motivation to style my hair. I woke up and it was like, okay, today's wash day. I'm going to have to get in the shower, wash my hair. Then I'm going to have to retexturize it, essentially making it feel dirty again so it can style. Then I'm going to have to blow dry it. Then I'm going to have to round brush it. But my clippers are right there on top of my client kit. All I got to do is grab them. And I can just... So I did. I grabbed it. I put the 4 guard on when I thought it was the 8 guard. Because I wanted some length left on top. I just wanted the short really side. And cut just a line down the middle. And then I realized how short it actually was. And it was like, well, I did it already. It's done. There's no going back. But I feel like now that I have shorter hair, like really, really short hair, I can play like this with colors, and it really doesn't matter. I mean, if it, doesn't work out, all I gotta do is shave it all off again, or even just re-bleach it. Because I'm not scared, with it being so short. Even if I do bleach it too many times and fry the crap out of my hair, again, I'll just cut it. I don't have to worry. So I'm just putting that orange along the top of the brown, kind of just patting it on at this point, not really any blending or anything. And then once I get the orange built up everywhere, before I get this brush dirty with the dark brown, then I'll go in and blend it all after I apply it. So those beautiful pictures, you getting your makeup done, your man's granddaughter, she's an amazing artist. Thought that was good pictures. Oh, she was so cute. It was so funny with those giant eyelashes, because she was like, I want to do your eyelashes. And I was like, okay. So I went into the studio, grabbed a set of lashes, brought them back in there, and had the glue. Because, I mean, I don't care. She can play. And she was like, no, I want to do your lashes. And I was like, that's what I got. I got the lashes, so you could do my lashes. She said, no, your lashes. And then she grabbed my eyeliner off the table, took the lid off, and started drawing lashes on it. And I was like, oh, my lashes. Now I get it. And then she had to have her lashes done too. She's so freaking cute. I love her so much. She is the bestest granddaughter I've ever had. And the only one I've ever had, to boot. Oh, that's cute. Aw, thanks. She is super adorable. I'm Little Papa, and he's Big Papa. To her, anyway. That actually came from... We had some friends that we used to hang out with at the gay bar all the time, when there was a gay bar in town. Actually, there might be another one in town now, but I don't remember what it's called. We don't get out much anymore. We don't really do anything unless it's working. Like this, you know? But they had started calling him Big Papa because of that song... I like it when you call me Big Papa. So he got the name, because he's a big guy, so he's Big Papa. So whenever she was born and we were trying to think of names, I was like, if I'm going to be a grandfather already, I don't want to be like Peepaw, or Paw Paw, or Grandpa. I don't want none of that old Southern name stuff. Keep that away from me. I want to sound like a young person still. So I was like, well, you're Big Papa, and you can be Big Papa for her, and I can be Little Papa for her. And it just kind of stuck after that. But I'm Lil Papa, like Lil apostrophe, not Little Papa. Because then that would insinuate that I'm small. And I'm larger than life. There's no small here. Yes, Lil Papa, that's adorable. Grandkids are rewards for not killing our teenagers. That's funny. They get to live so that the lineage can continue. Oh my god, speaking of lineage, Mark and I have been watching... I've got to blend and talk. That's okay, as long as you corrected it, I don't care. But we've been watching C. I think it's an Apple TV exclusive, maybe. I don't remember for sure. But that show, oh my god, it is so good. Not only because it has... What's his name? Aquaman? Is that the actor? Aquaman? No, not... No, maybe... crap. I really don't remember. The Marvel guy that's in the water. I'm pretty sure it is Aquaman. If I'm wrong, just somebody correct me. But anyway, it has that actor from it. It also has Batista in it. And he's one of, like, the clan people. But the show is about using Lil as such a millennial thing to do. Hey, I'll take it. I will take it. I don't care. I don't think I'm a millennial, but I'll take it. Oh yeah, but the point of the series is that everyone's blind. The seeing people... Yes! Oh, that hottie. Jason Momoa. That's Hawaiian, isn't it? Momoa. Oh yeah, the apocalypse happened because of people that could see, and then everybody that was left was people that couldn't see, all blind people. And there are children that are born who have vision, and everybody thinks it's witchcraft. And the whole story is about their journey as a family. It's really good. And that Jason Momoa is just a badass. I mean, watching him fight people thinking that he's blind. I mean, like, you know, he's not blind, but knowing that he's blind, it's really cool. And the storyline is very intense. It has that same kind of intrigue to me for a storyline as what Dune has to me. You know, Dune is a very in-depth storyline with a lot of intricacies. And that's how I feel about C as well. Why is this not blending together? Am I even getting softness out of that? Yeah, that's still a really, really solid line. Is that a new movie? Not a new movie. It's, excuse, Jason Momoa. And yes, it's Hawaiian. Okay. It's not a movie. It's a series. There's 3 seasons out, and I think that's all they're going to have. I think I'm on... Oh, we're on season 2, episode 3, I think. Oh, I turned one light on, but not the other. Hold on. Oh no, wrong button. No. What the hell is that? Sorry guys, just 1 second. If you can still hear me, my camera just... Well, it was my fault. I did it. I hit the wrong switch. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're making progress. Hold on. Connecting, connecting... And are we reconnected? Sorry, 1 second. Just trying to get this working again. Now this. And confirm. Okay. Oh! Okay, good. Sorry about that. See, I have everything on a power strip, and every outlet has the little switch thing. And I've noticed that sometimes the videos look better with the 2 softboxes off. Like that. You know, it makes the colors a little more vivid because it's darker everywhere. Versus having them on instead. So I was trying to just flip the switch to turn the softboxes off and leave the ring light just on. But that didn't work very successfully. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, God. On Hulu, Netflix. It's on Apple TV. I don't know if it's available. Not like you don't have to have an Apple TV. You can just have the app Apple TV. But I think it's on there. I don't know how it works for purchasing or anything because we had an Apple TV, the device itself already, whenever that came out. So we got a subscription with it. I don't know how much it is for sure. And I also don't know, it might be available on other streaming platforms now. You know, it's been a while since it came out. I mean, 3 seasons, you know. Oh, thank you, Christina. I just gotta figure out how to get this brown to blend a little better, because I feel like there's a very hard line between the brown and the orange. It's just not quite as soft and blended as I want at the moment. I'm just gonna work on that for a second. Just get the blend a little nicer if I can. If I can't, I guess I'll just see where it goes from there. LOL, there's no making those colors more vivid unless you're wearing platforms and black leather. Exactly. I mean, sounds like a great idea. TBH. Okay, I guess I'm going to try to take a little bit more of Rainier, whatever. Tap off the excess and see if I can't just get a little bit more of a smoky blend going here. Come on, brown. Is that getting any better? It's so hard to tell in the mirror because I can see the detail. I can see the line that's there, and that's all I can see. I don't want to only see the line. I want to see a smoky, soft blend that makes it look magical. Come on, baby. Baby brown. Ooh, I love that I get to emphasize my pimples. You see how it highlights and diffuses the area around my pimples so that they stand out more? Gorgeous. Chef's kiss. Love-hate relationship. Primarily hate. Okay, let's take this orange again and see if I can't make it a little more smoky. Usually the big brush is the one that gives me more of the smoky look. Yes, I am using only ColourPop palettes literally for this reason, because I didn't want to have any mishaps with formulas not blending together well or talking together well. I think it's just the fact that this base, you know, with it being tinted, I feel like it's just a tiny little bit different of a formula than the standard colors are. I'm thinking maybe that's causing a little bit of issues. It just makes the color stick really, really well. The only downside of that is the color stuck really well, you know? But I'm about to just say screw it and move on. Because it's blended enough. At least on that side. My God, this music is so like... What's the word? Relaxing? Oh yeah, Pricked would do an amazing job. But I just really want to try and stick to all ColourPop if I can. Because I want this to be like an uploaded thing, you know? I want the look and the hair to all kind of go together and be like a sponsorship, but not sponsored because I ain't making no money. Just got the hair product. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for a free product as well, but there's a lot of work that goes into this stuff. I'd love to be getting paid for it, but it's okay. Maybe if I, continue to do the kind of work that I do and they like it, maybe those things can change. I took a hiatus for a little while. I mean, I was gone for almost 2 weeks. We moved Mark's daughter. She's the youngest child of the two that he has. Moved her into a new apartment in Alabama. She was already living in Alabama because that's where she goes to school at. But she said that she couldn't ever study in the apartment she lived in because it was like a party complex, essentially. So she wanted to go to another apartment complex. So we helped her move. We were gone for just a few days over the weekend. But then... So, like, Mark's mother, son, his girlfriend, and our granddaughter live together. And the grandmother left town to go to a conference, and when mom and dad were both at work, grandbaby needed to go somewhere, you know? So we took her for a few days, some other family took her for another few days, but during that time that she was here, obviously it's kind of hard to film, you know? Unless I film with her, and then that could be a good way to get content and still capitalize on the time that I have with her, but you get what I'm saying, you know, just busy, sidetracked, not being able to get anything done. So that hiatus that was only meant to be really about a week turned into about 2 weeks instead. And my goodness, was I the most lazy bum over that 2 weeks. I didn't do anything. I didn't even tweeze my brows. When I got back on camera to start working again, I had forgotten about tweezing my brows, and I was like, oh my god, there is no way that I can go live or upload a video with my brows looking like they did. They had completely grown together in the middle, and there was like a little spot, but that was it. And then they started growing down into the sides, almost like heading toward my sideburns, because that's how my brows grow if I let them grow. They want to go into my sideburns, they want to grow up into my hairline, and then the middle grows together. I got my mom's brows, and her brows are... unless we wax them. Okay, I think I'm done with this part, even though it's really not blended like I want it to be. Okay, I said that, but hold that thought. I just gotta blend one more time, okay? Every time I look in the mirror, I see something that I didn't see before, and I'm like, no! Like this part, right here. You know, it's really soft and smoky, sort of in this general area, but as soon as it gets out here, it's just a line. And that's what I don't like. The thing I always forget about, though, is that I'm going to be cutting this and, like, cleaning it with a makeup wipe. So probably from here back is going to be gone anyway. So it really doesn't matter that much, because I'll probably just take it off. Oh, yes, the unibrow. Oh, my goodness. Yes, the unibrow. It gets intense, too. I think I'm going to sort of smoke out everything just a little bit more using this Treasure shade. It's sort of that perfect in-between peachy color. I think it'll be okay. But I'm just going to use the orange brush that I used, since it already has a bunch of that orange pigment on there. I don't really care if the orange mixes into the peach, because it's going on top of pinky orange anyway. Okay, let's see. Start it in the inner corner some. Just depositing color. Sort of setting the base a little bit. Well, that's pretty. I like that color. Well, it's good sometimes to just be, but then you have to come back in the living. Yeah. No, I agree. It's nice to take a break. I mean, just be away for a bit. Really breaking the monotony of just kind of, you know, the same motions and patterns every day. It's nice to break that sometimes, just to do something different, get a different feel for life. But I miss doing makeup. And it's weird when I do come back after breaks like that, because it's like I relearn how to do my makeup again. Not that I, you know, forget how to do it. It's just the techniques, the methods that I had used, you know, stuff that I'd been trying out that I didn't remember or recall if I liked or not. Forgetting that kind of stuff and just starting again. That's the part that makes it a little different. But that's what makes it fun. Like riding a bike. Yeah, I like the lighter. Yeah, we do. I didn't even go anywhere. It was really just the staycation, except for moving his daughter. But that's different, you know? It's not like we went somewhere and like vacationed. We went somewhere, checked into a hotel, had a job to do, did the job, then came back home. Yes, a good refresh. I like that. It's a good refresh. I think that's pretty good. Staycations are the best. I prefer them. Mark and I were actually talking yesterday about, you know, I'm the kind of person that I can find a million and one things to do at home and completely be happy staying at home all the time, ordering DoorDash, you know, just living my best life at the house. But Mark's one of those kind of people that really he's a social butterfly. He needs that outward growth, you know, he needs to be around others at times. I mean, I feel like if we stay in the house for like a week, I can feel the energy off of him that he needs to like go and do something. So I always like to be as supportive as I can when I'm, you know, filming, playing with makeup, because I love this stuff. But for him, well, like right now, he's taking a nap, but when he wakes up, he's going to be bored because he's going to be in there by himself. We're not going to be watching TV because he better not be watching any of those series without me, because I'll have a BF and I will write a letter. But he just gets really bored. I want him to have things to do too, when I can just stay at home. I even like cleaning, you know, so I'm good with that too. I'll stay home, clean house, do the dishes, order DoorDash. You go with your friends, you hang out. I'm a homebody. Let me stay home. Exactly. Don't have a BF. That's okay. So you're free. You're free to do your own bidding. Okay, it is shimmer time. Not glitter, like I've been using, but shimmer time. I'm going to take a little bit of the base again. Well, actually, just the brush with the base. Do I want to use the orange? Maybe I'll just take a little bit of orange to re-wet some of the pinky orange. Maybe that could be a good thing. Maybe we can do it like that and not waste anymore. Wow. It got really, really orange again, really fast. I wish I had like a hot pink base instead of a pastel pink base. Because that one, I mean, it works, I guess. Oh my god, I found a hot pink. Aw, it's not the base. It's the, what do they call it? It's Acid Rain, the P. Louise Mama Mitchell. Aren't they paints or something? Aren't they called paints? Acid Rain, Raver. I don't know. But you know what? Whatever. I don't care. I'm going to take some anyway. And I'm going to add it right in here. Oh my god, it won't come out. Ugh, okay. Okay, there's a little bit of pink. Real pink, not pastel pink. I am too, Dre. I'm with you. I just don't, like, everything I need is right here. Except cigarettes. Which, I need to quit smoking anyway. I always need to quit smoking anyway. But regardless, you know, that's like the only thing I go out for. Or whenever I've got a hair client, then running to the state supply so I can grab some color or whatever, you know, whatever we're doing. Some bleach. But yeah, it's the same for me. I just don't need to go out. In fact, I'd say probably 8 out of 10 times, the anxiety of being around a ton of people, like, this is my vibe right here. This is what I like. This is what I enjoy. I feel happiest in this space and in this kind of environment. And why not? You know, I don't have to put on a show for people. I mean, like, I do, but like I don't. You know what I mean? I don't have to entertain. I don't have to present myself and show up somewhere. I don't want to do a real cut crease with this. I just want it to be some fresh base so the shimmer will stick. So once I get it all over the lid, I'm just going to buff out those edges. Right, being around people makes me anxious. I'm with you there. I think for me, it goes to when I was a kid and being in school. I was always the kind of kid that, like, okay, if I was in class and the principal came on the intercom, or the, you know, little receptionist ladies came on the intercom and said, I need to report to the principal's office, I would start crying because I knew that something bad was going to happen. I knew that I was in trouble. It didn't matter what it was. Just the dealing with the person and the anxiety of it, that just always got to me. And I think that translated into adult life as well. But it's funny because when I do get around a large group of people, I don't know, I mean, it might be, I wouldn't say a facade, really, because I'm not being fake when I'm happy and around people. Because honestly, being around bigger groups of people, that I like to maintain a positive attitude, you know, no matter the environment that I'm in. And if I can be goofy and dumb and weird and make somebody feel better, like in general, then that's what I'm going to do, because it helps me with my anxiety by laughing and, you know, being ridiculous. And it also helps kind of, I don't know, it helps me sort of read the room a little bit better. And once I get going in a group, I'm good. It's just that first impressions, you know, that worrying that somebody's judging you the whole time you're in front of them just for existing. And part of me is like, you know, what a waste of opportunity and life out of being not really afraid, but apprehensive of others. But when that's something that you've grown to expect your entire life, and you assume not necessarily the worst, but most of the time the worst out of others, then that's kind of just what you grow to expect. You know, you kind of can't do anything about it. It's just what it is. Okay, I think I need help with this part. So, maybe I don't. Maybe I'm just... No, I do. Okay, so there's So Precious and Retro Dream. So Precious, Retro Dream. Which one of these do you... Oh. Never mind. It's Retro Dream. That's the one that matches. Thanks, guys. You're a great help. I appreciate it. Ooh, but I could do the So Precious as like an inner corner highlight. That would be pretty. But it's yellow. I don't really have any yellow going on. I don't know. We'll see in the end. Okay, let's pop this Retro Dream all over the lid. Oh, yes. That shade is perfect. Literally perfect. It's got just enough orange and just enough pink and just enough maybe yellow, I guess, or peach. something to make it actually match the hair a little bit. They should have come out with a palette to go with this main collection. That would have been fun. Send me peach, chestnut, and turquoise, and also 3 palettes. One with a peach color story, one with a turquoise color story, and one with a chestnut color story. That would have been really fun. I should be on their marketing team. No, I shouldn't. Then I'd just be giving away stuff all the time. I love how I said this wasn't going to be a cut crease. Doesn't that look like a cut crease? Because I sure feel like it does now. When I do goofy things, I like to see their expression. It's funnier and it does make me feel happy when I try to make others laugh. It makes me feel good. Exactly. It is like a medicine. Because it helps you with that anxiety a little bit. It helps you, well, to me anyway, it helps you not think about you and your own insecurities and let you focus on somebody else. That's purty. Thanks, Jason. I think it is too. I like the color story. It's got just enough pink to make the orange go into sort of a melon sort of tone, but not so much that it looks pink. You know what I mean? There's a very fine line between pink and melon. Where's my brown? Oh, there it is. Okay. Now let's take a little more of At Forest Sight, Rainier, and just go on this darker side. Make sure the edge is all blended and pull it down onto the outer corner. This is the best part to me. This is, oh, wrong color. Oh my gosh. This is when all of the definition comes out. This look, wig snatched. Snatched. Bitch, she threw it over the wall. You ain't getting that shit back. It's called peach. Yes. It is called peach. I think this one's, though, more of like a melon. We're sort of in that, right in the center. Well, thank you, Christina. Okay, let's get that dark on the outer edge. It's not really wanting to build on that shimmer. Usually I have better luck putting mattes on shimmers. Oh, there we go. Okay, I just didn't have enough. And I like to put this in a little V shape, kind of following the lash line. Since I've got hooded lids, if I do that, then when I open my eyes and just look straight at you, you can't see my hood because there's a shadow there. It's a lie, but you'll never know that it's a lie. Well, now you guys do, because I told you. But that doesn't count. That's different. V again. Check that crease. Make sure it's blended and soft. Pull it down. Make sure we don't lose the pigment. We lost the pigment, so let's add more. Okay, are we matchy-matchy on both sides? Sisters, not twins. That darkness really isn't sticking right there. Oh well, I'm about to cut that anyway with a makeup wipe. Let's just move on. Move on. No, wait. Move down. Move down. Move down. Where's my little protector? Hold on. I've got a plastic emergency. Aha! Found it. Is that a butt and a pepper? Or a butt and a mango? What is that? That second one. I can tell what that is. Habanero? Okay, makeup wipe time. Moment of truth. This is where it really tells me if it's going to look okay or not when it's done. This is where I can decide if I love it or hate it. I still am going to have to figure out how I'm going to get that base blended into my skin, but I'm sure just a really short bristle brush and really buffing will get it done. Got some glitter fallout from that shade on the lid, I think. Or no, it's the orange. That's what it is. The sequin shade, as they like to call it. Okay, let's make a line. Does that match? Do we think it's okay? Or do we think that that brown really, really needs blended more? Oh, mango. I've never had a mango. I mean, I've had plenty of mango flavored things, but never an actual mango. It's his. It's his coming together. Oh, I was so disappointed when I was looking for blush to pair with this, because I wanted to kind of go monochromatic, sort of. Just to keep everything that melon sort of tone everywhere. But I also wanted to stay with ColourPop, to stay on brand. And I looked through all my ColourPop blushes, and everything I have from ColourPop is like a soft, neutral kind of color. Or a mauve, because I always go mauve. But I don't own any orangey toned ColourPop blushes. The only one that I own is, that's orange, is the ABH Peachy Love blush trio. That one's really pretty, and I actually felt like the orange and the pink in that blush palette would have mixed together perfectly. But since I'm staying with just ColourPop, I'm going to roll with it the other way instead. Just stick with ColourPop, go more neutrally, I guess. Wow, that's way off. Yeah, no. I think that's a little better. We might be there now. Okay, is that even on both sides? Sure. We're going to say yes. Even if it's not, that's okay. I kind of like the way it looks before you clean the eye up. Wow. Well, thank you. I don't know if I could ever leave them at that point because, I don't know. I just feel like they look like a mess at that point and they don't fit my face. They don't do anything to help my eye shape. But it would be fun to leave it like that for like a, you know, Vogue, high fashion, creative kind of look. But I want something that's TikTokable today, you know? Something that all the bougie bitches would be like, oh, I like that. Well, thank you. I think I can appreciate it both ways. I think they both have their own flair, if you will. Okay, I'm really glad I have that bang gone now. I feel like it's taken me a couple of hours to drink. Hold on just 1 second. I'm covered in glitter. Can you see all of the glitter? Does it show? Thank you, Christina. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I've been playing, Mark and I both have been playing this game called Puzzles and Survival. We've been stuck on it for a long time. Anyway, my goal right now is to gather food. So every time my troops get back, I gotta send them right back out to gather more food. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just sending my troops back out real quick so they can be gathering while I'm makeuping. Okay, they're sent out. Oh yeah, love a sloppy smoky eye. Really any kind of smoky eye. That's what I love about smoky eyes, because you can do them sloppy and they still look amazing afterward because they're smoky. Yay, all the glitter. Yes. Let's say yay, all the glitter, since I'm going to be finding it within my hands and clothes and skin, and I'll probably pull down my pants later and find them in my underwear. Okay, I gotta focus. What am I doing next? That was the eye part. So I need foundation and concealer. I'm going to do all of that before I do liner. No, let's do liner now. You know, I've got edges I can follow already, and I'd rather follow them and then clean them up if I make a mistake, at least on the lower edges. So that's what we're going to do. Like I said, I'm going to start with just the orange. Who knows? Maybe I'll just use the orange. But do I use the fiery orange or the fluorescent, like, limey orange? Not limey. Lime is green. You know what I mean, though. Or would this be more red? Hair. Which one? Or should I mix that pink with something? This is why I need you guys here with me all the time, so you can help answer these questions. Like, I was halfway thinking mixing those two together, but that's also just more work, you know? But that one's really, really vibrant. Like, fire. Fluorescent. But this one's a lot lighter, like sunshine. The first. Is this the first? It's upside down, sorry. Okay, right side up. Is this the first? Or you can just say lighter or darker. I guess that would be lighter, that would be darker. If that's what we're talking about, the oranges. Oh, there's shade names. Huh. Look at that. Darker. Okay. Turns out, though, the shade is... Wait, is it backwards? Pink lemonade? No, it's the same shade. Okay, darker is called sour melon. That's what that's called. So we're going to use sour melon. I'm using my Cut Creaser C2 brush. Look at this brush. Not how fluffy it is, because once I get it wet, it won't be like that anymore. But how thin and fine it is, it's just magical. Okay. Darker, darker. It's a them. Like them, they, that. Mix both. Oh, the lighter and the darker? Well, I feel like if I am gonna do mixing, I need to mix the pink in. I just don't want to get a bunch of, like, I don't want it to be like a marbled. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you mix colors and you go to put it on, it'll do like the brighter color and then a line of the darker color because it didn't mix fully. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to need to mix it on the back of the palette instead of in the pan. I'm just trying to wet the product enough. Okay, I think we are wet enough to be liner. Maybe. So, sorry, typing too fast meant theme. Yeah, I don't know if I can get away with that. Where is my mirror? Oh, I found it. Okay, we're gonna see what this looks like. Okay. Hey, Perky! Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Wow. Look at how vivid. Thanks, Christina. I think so too. I think that investing in this brush set, there were like 4 brushes that came with it. It has been the best brush investment I've ever made for detail work on my eyes. Multi-chrome brushes. What are... Oh, like the BH Cosmetics? Like those ones? Yeah, I think this liner works. And I think the only reason it does is because all of the oranges that are on the eye are like not so intense, not so bright. So I feel like this just kind of makes them look a little more subtle and makes the liner itself pop more. Oh, I hate this part. Okay, stabilizing the elbow. Oh no, I made a bloop. Oh man. Well, I'm not sure yet. She said that she liked the multi-chrome brushes, which led me to assume that it was the BH brushes, but I was talking about the cut creaser brushes, the ones with in collaboration with Melolops. I was talking about how much they've changed the detail game for my eyeshadow, so that might be the brushes we're talking about. I just don't know for sure. You know, that's almost going in the kind of direction of like graphic liner. Do I want it? No, 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 no. I had an idea. Stick with my idea. Don't change it. That's what takes you 1,000,000 years to finish alive. I love that I get to talk to myself with you guys. I love it. Yes, the detail brushes. What brand? They are... I think the brand is Cut Creaser. Like, I think that's the actual name of the brand. But they're Cut Creaser X Melolops. That's the collab. And when I say they're the best detail brushes I've ever bought, this is why. The set comes with 4 brushes. You got your teeny tiny liner brush, the extra long liner brush, so you can do those really long freehand brushes, and then this is my favorite, to cut the crease. I love this because it gets right in that angle and you can pull it all the way around. Plus, they're extendable. And I had a lot of trouble using liner brushes that are really long handled. Because, you know, when you're trying to do detail work, you want to be able to get it like this and hold it. But sometimes you want it to be a longer brush. So you can do that, expand it, or you can keep it at the shorter length and just use that. I think it's really cool. I think it's really innovative that they did something like that. Plus, you know, they made brushes that work for the more dynamic artist. You know, somebody that wants to have fun with their eyes. Okay, Chris, shut up and put on your eyeliner. Can you tell I'm avoiding it because I don't want the pressure of doing it? Crazy. Okay, here we go. Thanks, Stray. Glad you could call me out. Oh, okay, Christina, I got you. Okay, I need way less bang before I try to do this again. My hands want to just shake everywhere. I can't tell if that's sort of an odd eyeliner shape yet. Say those brushes. Cut Creaser by Mellolops. Oh no! A hood transfer. We have a hood transfer. It's a lid emergency. Kind of saved it. Whew. Okay, yeah, I'll link them for you. Oh, hey, Melissa. How are you today? I gotta quit expanding my eyes until this liner dries, and it's so hard for me to remember to do that. Or not to do that, I guess. I'm tired. I feel you. Just cook cabbage rolls and cornbread. Mmm, that's yummy. I just had a fried chicken sandwich from Sonic. Yummy. Okay, we're almost full on one side. Okay. Breathe. Breathe. Thanks, Melissa. That was the goal for today. Celebrating monochromatia and my hair color. Mellolops is the brand. Oh, I thought Cut Creaser was the brand. Maybe Cut Creaser's the creator and Mellolops is the brand. Is that right? Oh, duh. Cut Creaser X by Melolops. I thought it was Cut Creaser X Melolops. Like, you know, collab. I'm breathing now. Yeah, this is actually the Patrick Ta Glow whatever. You know, it came with the this stuff. We Love Her Pink Pearl Major Glow Highlighting Mist. It was like in a little kit together. And you can buy in set or indie. Buy in set or indie. And you can buy in set. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, I get it. I'm sorry. You can buy them as the set or individually. I read indie as like independent makeup artist or like independent. Yeah, I gotcha. Well, thanks, Trey. But you know, you gotta hold your breath when you do your eyeliner or you're not doing your eyeliner right. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I think the wing on that side might need another coat because it's looking a little thin and I can see the eyeshadow color through it. But while it's still working on drying a little bit, let's go ahead and move on to the other side and see if I can't get Cousins to show up on my face. Wow, why was that kind of hot? I'd love Cousins to show up and visit me at my house and let me do their makeup. You nasties. Can't even believe you guys. Just kidding. This is the Bang talking at this point. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. That's what Bang does to me. That's what energy drinks do to me. Hey, babe. Okay, have fun at the fire department. I love you. Babe? Oh, he's gone. Babe? Dre said bye. He said bye. No, I can't laugh. Okay, it didn't transfer good. There's no way I'm going to get this matching. Because this isn't even like my real wing. Or like my normal wing. I don't even know what I did. Whatever. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. Okay, is it kind of me? I mean, I think that that's a sister. At least. I mean, she's got the same birthmark. Hold that thought, Dre, 1 second. Okay. Pretty much. Well, I mean, it's kind of mixed. You know, when he's busy, yes, he's really busy. But when he's not busy, he's really not busy. You know what I mean? No! I've got to stop looking up. No way. How did that dry already? What the heck? Okay, there we go. Find much better at matching my eyes if I don't think about it too much. Yeah, same. That's why when I started to do this one, I didn't even look over at this one. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to look at it. Not until it was done. Because if I pay attention to it while I'm drawing like partial lines, I'll end up with the new side looking 3 times bigger. So I like to start it small, then I can grow from there. Feed me. Does it have to be eyeliner? Feed me. Where am I supposed to get it? Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy. You can do it. Feed me, Seymour. Me and my old roommate used to opera the hell out to that song. Not opera. Musical out to that number. That whole movie. Obviously, I was Seymour. She was Audrey. Oh, thanks, Melissa. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I appreciate the sentiment. Can you see why I love these brushes, though? Like the amount of detail work and cleaning that I can do just with the brush instead of having to go in with something else and clean up edges or, you know, using an angled brush to fix things. I don't have to do that. I can just use a brush that's thin enough to get it right the first time. Okay. Wow, there's still a bigger arc in this one. Here we go. So it bows up right at the tail first. So let's do that. There's the tail, and it bows up. Then back down. Yeah, you really can't. It's just me being me. Ridiculous. The brush is the C2 brush from Cut Creaser X by Mellolops. We have learned the real naming of them. You know, once these eyes are done, everything else is pretty much like just a fly through. Since everything's picked out already. Okay, I'm done with the actual line work. Now I'm just giving that double dose of filling on this outside because it is really, really thin for some reason. I think I just got too much water in it at first. But I prefer cake liners like this, pretty wet in the beginning to draw the line with. Because if it's too dry and you just have more cake than liner, then you end up with a lot of skipping. Just because that liquid can't soak in. The only thing I'm afraid of with this liner is that it's going to dry and get really textured. But you know what? Even if it does, it's still a cute look. I don't care. That's what FaceTime's for. Actually, when I was planning this look, one of the plans I had come up with to do was use the liner as my whole crease color. I mean, my, sorry, just one second. Let me just finish this. Okay. Using the liner as my lid color and making it like a wing liner, essentially, but filling my lid with the orange. So it's an overall orange lid. But I thought it'd be more fun just to have an actual liner that resembles a liner. Ooh, and it's gonna glow, I think. I'm pretty sure these are UV reactive cake liners. I'm so sad Midas Cosmetics is going out of business. If she hasn't all the way yet. I think everything's still on sale for like 75% off or something, or it was. Just the products are so good. I don't like that I'm not going to be able to get them anymore. After years of being an affiliate with a brand, I've established my routine with Midas Cosmetics. Now that I can't get more of the products, I don't know what to do. Oh, wow, sorry, I didn't see the chats. Lip. Actually, I have a plan. I have sort of a plan. Oh, I had a black liner too. I don't think I'm going to do a black liner. I was going to use it just to hide the lash band, but I think I might lose too much of my orange if I do that. Anyway, lip. One of these 3 lip liners, for sure. They're all color popped ones. The Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer collection. What shade was it? Clarice, the BFF pencil in Another Round, or the BFF pencil in Shot Clock. Really, it's just a difference of darker, pinky mauve nude, more in the middle, warmer pinky nude, and more in the middle, cooler, brown nude. Then the lipstick, the lip color is going to be this pencil, or crayon, whatever they call it. Lip crayon in the shade Incomparable. That's so cute. And it actually tastes like pear too. And then the magic part of the lip, this is where I feel like this is where it's going to tie into the rest of the look, is this ultra glossy lip called Paper Moon. But that's got pink and orange and a tiny little bit of yellow in it. I think that'll be the perfect gloss. I just don't know how it's going to sit on top of the darker lip color and the darker lip liner. That's why I got 3 lip liners instead, so I can see which one it would work best with. I still have a hole right here. Can you guys see that from the monitor, or is it just me looking in the mirror? Okay, I'm moving on to the face, but I'm going to try and keep my eyes down somewhat so I don't get transfer, because I will get transfer. I'm going to put some more lip oil on though. I'm also very curious how this wing is going to look once I relax my forehead and let my hoods come down. Because once you close the hood, there's no going back. Okay, so eyeliner, before I move on to the face. Do you think the peachy one would look cuter or the brown one would look cuter? I kind of think the brown. But this one would match the base. You guys choose. I need your help. I need your vote. The pinky one's called Bay Breeze. The brown one is scratched off. Good news. Brown. I'm with you on brown. Let's put that peachy pink one back up. Can I open my eyes yet? Holy shit. Ooh! I can. Okay, good news. Hello? Oh, there we go. Let's warm that up a little bit. Get my eye crusties from my previous makeup application off. Yummy. Oh, I sure hope so. Yeah, I'm with you. Brown was the way to go. It was. That was nice. I like how it just kind of closed off that lower part of the eye and kind of lifted a little bit. Made my eyes look a little bit smaller, but kind of more sultry in that way. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, now time for face. Now, the only thing that I don't have from ColourPop is a primer. I don't know why. I could have sworn I had multiple primers from ColourPop from back whenever I first started doing makeup, but apparently I don't. So, I gotta pick one out. I don't know. What are we gonna use? It don't really matter. Here we go. I got it now. We'll use some NYX Plump Right Back. This is actually the primer that I used in my last video that I uploaded on Monday, trying out a full face of new products. I had a couple of things in PR, the House Labs Atomic Shake Lip Lacquer, and also a blush from iMethod Beauty. And those were the only two products in PR. And I was like, I can't make an entire video with two products. I mean, I could, but it sure wouldn't be a very interesting video. So I decided to go to Ulta and spend what money I didn't have on a bunch of new products that I could bring together to add to those products and make a whole look. But this primer and the setting spray that goes along with it actually plumps skin like it says it's supposed to. It makes fine lines look smoother a little bit. Makes, well, fine lines look smoother a little bit. Just because it plumps. Point is, it's really pretty. I debated on shaving the rest of my face today and just coming out naked-faced. But that's what I did last week, and I'm kind of bored with being naked-faced and looking like a baby. I want to look like a real man. You know, a big butch man with my bright orange eyeliner. You know, because that makes sense in Arkansas. Okay, that primer's done. The only thing I can't skip, I gotta have something that's a little pore filling. Oh no, I don't. I got foundation that I can shove into my nose holes. That's fine. Where's my foundation? ColourPop. Where'd you go? Hello. Aha! I found her. We're using the Pretty Fresh foundation today. Actually, that's what the concealer is. It's Pretty Fresh. The setting powder is Pretty Fresh. But the loose powder is the no filter loose powder. I think I've got a leaf hair on my face. I definitely have glitter. My goodness. Can you guys see that reflecting off of my face? Or is it just an in-person thing? Can you see that? Wow, I really like this eye look in the monitor. It's really cool. Bright, vivid, and it does match my hair. Yippity-doo-dah-day. There we go. We're going to start with 2 pumps, like I do. Down the forehead, both sides of the nose, so I can really shove that foundation in there. Who has pores? We don't have pores. What are pores? Chin, down the middle of the neck. Oh, you can't see the glitter? Okay, good. Because in person, you can really see it. But, you know, I got to remember that I'm in front of a bunch of lights. So really, until I go into natural sunlight, you won't even know there's glitter there. Maybe the foundation will cover it all up anyway. I'm not afeared. Get him, cowboy. I'm using the Pretty Fresh foundation from ColourPop. It's light 55N. Not that you would need my shade, Dre. I don't know why I told you that. But that's the shade I'm using. This could be your highlight shade. You know, if you really wanted that bright, glowy under eye, this would be your shade. Absolutely. I'm actually still undecided on if I like this hyaluronic foundation more than their original the no filter foundation. That foundation was just really, really pretty. That soft matte finish that it had, it wasn't too glowy, wasn't too matte. Kind of a happy medium. Ah! Like not light, not full, but medium. That's not what I meant, but that's funny. You know, I really don't think I'm a light anymore. I think I am more of a medium. But that's what bronzer's for. Just to give us that unclockable shade. Oh, thanks, Christina. That's funny, because usually, I mean, they're hazel, so they switch between green and blue all the time. Green and blue and gray. Those are my 3 colors. But orange makes blue much more apparent. So that's funny. I feel like it's hiding all of my green tones and bringing out the blues instead. Which I love. I love it when I have blue days instead of green days. I didn't mean to do that either. Look at me with the puns today. Who am I? Call me Mr. Chappelle. Mr. Don't get it wrong. Get a sponge, blend a little bit. You know what's really sad You know how I said I hadn't done makeup in a while? Well, I did makeup 2 days ago, but before that, it was like 2 weeks. My arm's starting to hurt from blending. That's so sad and so pathetic, but it's true. It's happening. Gorgeous finish. Gorgeous finish with this foundation. Ooh, it's really, really pretty. Just make sure we get some nice clean edges over here. And now, concealer time. Speaking of that video day before yesterday, by the way, you know, I said that it was like a full face new product thing. I had gotten also 2 brand new concealers. One from REM Beauty, like that pot concealer, and also the new House Labs? No, Huda, the faux filter luminous matte, whatever. I tried out both of those, one on each side. And then whenever I went to edit the video, apparently all the footage of me using concealer, period, was gone. And the only thing that was left was, there was at one point in the video where I was like, they're both creasy, but one is definitely creasing more than the other. That was the only part of the video where I was even talking about the concealers. I was so mad, because I got 2 not very affordable concealers with the purpose of reviewing them. You know, comparing the 2, testing them out, battle of the concealers. But no, my footage gets erased. Or actually, not erased, it probably just was never filmed, and I was just staring at the monitor talking to myself while it was on my face. Sometimes that record button doesn't look quite as obvious as you think it might. This is way too much concealer. Why did I... It's because I'm talking. That's why. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing with my makeup. I'm just, you know, putting it on. Wow, that's not a straight line. Neither am I. My grandkids have the same eyes where it changes too. Okay. That's cool. I like that. Boo, how dare it not. I know. That's ridiculous. But like I said, it was probably just one of those moments where I thought I hit record, or I had been recording, and then I hit stop so I could go smoke. And then I came back in, thought I hit it, and I never did. You'd be surprised how often that happens to me. I'll end up talking for like 10 minutes and then realize that I'm not actually recording. And then, you know, those moments where, oh, like whenever I was doing the video for the hair color. You know, I took the peachy apricot color on the top and I held it above my head and like poured it on my head. Once you do that once, there is no going back. So if you miss that part of the recording, you can't do it again. You got to figure out another way or take it all off and try to start again. But like with hair color, you can't fix it. You know, once that color goes on bleached hair, you're done. That is it. That's the way it's going to be. But that kind of stuff. Where is my powder brush? There it is. Okay, prepping our powder. Getting some translucent ready, because as soon as I blend this concealer out, I'm going to need to set these under eyes, like immediately, because I will get super creasy if I don't. Where's my lid? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I didn't know where the lid was. I thought I lost it. I just put the powder into it. Okay, concealer. Solution. Don't leave to smoke. Yes, that's a great solution. That fixes the problem, too. I know we'll get there again. Eventually. We've quit multiple times before. And when we're ready to quit, we have no problem quitting. It's just getting to that point of like, okay, are we both tired of it enough that we don't want to smoke anymore right now? Because honestly, once you develop the habit, it's not even just about smoking anymore. You know, half of it I swear, is boredom. Like, laying in the bed, playing on our phones, you know, we'll sit there for a good hour playing or watching TV or whatever, and then we just get that stagnant, like, okay, I'm bored, nothing's happening. Let's go smoke. Okay, let's go smoke. And, you know, that's how it started last time. We were on the bed, bored, watching TV. He was playing on his phone. And I was like, man, I'm glad we don't have any cigarettes, because if we did, I probably would smoke one. And he was like, well, I would too. Why don't we go just get a pack, and we can finish the one pack and just be good after that. And I was like, babe, if we go and get one pack, you know, and I know, that we're not going to stay quitting. We're not going to be like, oh yeah, I'll just have one, and it'll be fine. No, that is not how that works. But we had quit for about 2 weeks. We were doing pretty good. And we just got that, you know, that one pack. And that started it all over again. I think if I could just buy one cigarette from the store, I'd be fine. Like when I get to that point after being, you know, quit for, well, like a week or two. You know, there are those times, like I'm saying, that you just get bored and you want to smoke. Not you, but you know what I mean. And during those times, if I could just get one cigarette, I'd be fine. I would love to just smoke the one and be done. But, you know, that's not how that works. You can't buy just one. And if I know people that I could buy cigarettes from, and they would sell me just one, but nobody smokes the same kinds that we do. So we'd be bumming a cigarette we don't even like. And then, you know, what's the point at that point? What's the point at that point? Stupid. Okay, I was about to set my under eyes. I don't need to do that yet because I have this blush sticks from ColourPop. It's in the shade Mercy Me. I thought it would be neutral enough to maybe go with this since I don't really have an orange. True about being bored. Smoking is the last vice you have left. I get it. Smoking's hard to break that habit. Not only that, it's getting more expensive now. Oh my god, it's so expensive to smoke. Just going to the gas station getting 2 packs of cigarettes, I drop a $20 bill. I remember when I was a kid, oh my god, this makes me sound really old, and my mom was buying cigarettes, you know, she'd go in and spend, what was it, like $2 and some change for a pack? Not anymore. Not once they passed that Clean Air Act, which I'm so glad they passed. I think we needed that long before it happened. But, you know, still kind of sucks. It's good that they're so expensive, though, I guess, because it would, you know, help people who can't really afford it quit smoking. But, okay, for like people like my mom, this is where I feel like it was a terrible solution to raise cigarettes up that much. I understand the goal is to get them to quit smoking or make more money off of them. But like with my mom, you know, she smoked my entire life. I think she smoked her entire life. And she's not the kind of person that's just going to quit. I don't think she'll ever quit. You know, she doesn't want to, she doesn't have the will to or a drive to. It's a habit for her, and it's a habit she enjoys. She doesn't feel like she needs to quit. You know, she's been doing it for this long, why not? So, you know, like with her, by people, yeah, a carton of 20, or a carton being 20, yeah. But like with people like her, they're always gonna smoke. And all it's really doing for her is just making her more broke, like a lot more broke than she ever would be by them increasing the price. Because she's gonna smoke regardless, you know, no matter what. Nobody's gonna talk her out of it. That's her vice. Always has been, always will be. Smoking was too expensive when I was 17, so that's not me. I feel like smoking's too expensive no matter what your age is. Because it's all money that could be being saved for something actually worthwhile. You know what? Maybe this blush does have a little tiny bit of orange in it. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe that's not what I'm seeing. I just see like a little bit of pinky orange. Even on the back of my hand, it sort of looks like it has a tiny little bit of pinky orange. Let me show you the back of my hand after I get more applied. See? That actually even kind of matches my hair just as is. I'm okay with that. I was very disappointed that I didn't have any orange toned ColourPop blushes, because I really did find the perfect solution with that ABH Peachy Love trio. It was perfect. I burn cigs here and there, but I mainly smoke weed. Where are you from? Is it legal there? And you get to go to the dispensaries, or are you going into like neighbors' households, stuff like that? I mean, no judgment. That's what I did for a long time until Mark and I got our cards. I will admit, when I was trying to stop smoking cigarettes, it sure was a lot easier to quit smoking cigarettes while I had something else I could be smoking too. Just because it took that, that oral fixation away. I had something else to fill that void with. But I've realized over time that I am not the kind of person that can smoke and do things. I mean, I can't smoke pot and do things. I become completely useless. I can play Xbox really well, but that's about it. So I don't ever smoke in daytime for the most part. I can't film if I smoke. I can't be with the grandbaby if I smoke. I mean, I could, but I just, I get stoned. I get slow and dumb and lazy. And I just want to play video games. It's legal. I just rather smoke recreationally. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter to me either way. I don't care. I was just curious what your method of buying was. Do you buy from a dispensary or do you buy from an individual? Just curious. We've been going to the dispensary. Mark, he can't smoke. I say that. He can smoke cigarettes like a freight train, but he can't hit anything. It's really uncomfortable for him. Makes him cough, and it's just bad for him. But he has PTSD as well as really intense back pain. So he started getting oil, like syringes of oil, and those work really well for him. I think it's because they're so strong. It's like 70-something% THC, but he takes just a rice size amount on a toothpick and takes that at nighttime. Not actually, most nights he doesn't, but when he hurts really bad, that's when he does. And he always, every time, feels so much better the next day, just because he can actually sleep. He doesn't have to lay in the bed tossing and turning all night long because he hurts. And I love that he can have that relief. See, for me, I'm always looking for sativa, because I want something that's going to give me energy. I want to feel creative. I want to be boosted. I want it to be like happy, euphoric, magical. He needs an indica. He needs something that is going to knock him out and make him sleep. Oh yeah, CBD is amazing for pain. He also has some CBD like dropper things, but the CBD doesn't touch the THC for relief for him, just because, he's got 4 herniated discs, so his pain's intense, and it's been that way ever since he was an EMT with Air Evac. He was lifting a patient up and into the stretcher, and when he did, they were just too heavy, and it broke him. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of highlighter now, but with the highlighter, I'm just going to use the blush brush and take some of the highlight on the back of my hand. Since these are sticks and really, really creamy, I just like working off the back of my hand instead. This one's kind of golden though. It was, the other 2 highlighter sticks that I've got, or light sticks that I've got from them, are very like champagne, white, silvery. I wanted something that would kind of go with the whole orangey-ish theme. So I thought this one would be good. Yellowy, golden sort of vibes. Plus, since I'm going in with the cream blush brush, it should kind of lessen the intensity just a tad. And make it look a little more soft and natural. I know, right? And they screwed him so bad on, what is it, like, when you get hurt at work, you know? He didn't have a workman's comp claim, I don't think. But he was hurt on the job. Well, no, I guess that would have been a workman's comp claim. I don't remember exactly how it went, but I know they ended up doing a settlement because the amount of work that he was going to have to get done was very expensive. And the way that things were going, they weren't going to cover all of his expenses because, of course, they want to get it done and, like, out of court ASAP so they can move on with their business and continue making the profit they need. Not saving people, you know, making their money. But anyway, that took its toll on him. Then he got into bail bonding. And whenever he was chasing somebody, he ended up breaking his arm. Now he's doing real estate. And if he gets injured doing real estate, something is wrong with him. It is no longer his occupation or the other people. It's him. Because how can you get hurt selling real estate unless somebody jumps you or something? I have pain as well, car accident. But I would, too, get energy, too. I don't think I understand that all the way. You have pain as well from a car accident, but I would like to get energy, too? Is that what it is? That sucks, though, that you have pain from a car accident. Luckily, knock on wood, from my car accident when I totaled my car, the only things that are still wrong with me are, for some reason, and I don't know what this is, I don't know what it's about, I don't even know how somebody would go about fixing something like this, but on my thumb, where the knuckle is, there's a vein that runs like right down the middle, and that was never there before. I think maybe it broke or cracked or fractured or something whenever I got in a wreck. And now that vein is in between these two parts of my knuckle instead of being, I'm assuming, probably on the side. So sometimes when I bend that, it'll pinch that vein and my thumb will go numb. And I think that's from that wreck still. And also my shin. My shin ended up in the dash. Not like in it, but it definitely bruised it. And it is still bruised. That wreck was 2-3 years ago, and there's still a bruise there. And I think it's like a perma bruise. I think it's just permanently discolored because of how deep the bruising was. Okay, can you guys see the golden? Is that doing anything in the monitor? Because I can't see anything. I mean, I guess I can see like a lit from within kind of glow on my cheekbones, but I can't see gold anywhere. That's kind of what I was hoping for. I mean, NBD, but still, I was hoping. Okay, I think that's it for creams. Yes. No. Yes, that is it for creams. Okay. Let's just make sure this concealer isn't creasing. Just a second if you guys have commented. I can't look down till I get some powder on these. Oh crap, I'll look down. Crap, and it creased. Dang it. Okay, hold the brush. Stretch the face. Okay, now lock it in. Okay, we're gonna bake that just a bit. Also my 11, because that is so deep and creasy. Gonna bake there too. And also down the cheekbone. Okay, we're just gonna let that bake at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. Not really, more like 2 minutes. Very light. Oh yeah, the translucent powder is very light because it's like white until it sets and locks in. Then gonna take the Pretty Fresh, Pretty Fresh loose powder and the little applicator that's in here already. This little puffy pad thing, which I wish had the little handle on it. I don't know why it doesn't. It's kind of odd to me. That's okay though. Take some and just start boop-to-boop-ding. Oh, wow, that's more colorful than I remember. I thought that was closer to translucent. It is not. It's okay. Here we go. Wow, that is very colored. Sure is blurring, though. What skin? What pores? This is not skin. This is porcelain. What are you talking about? I almost think you could use this powder as a foundation with how colorful it is. Or pigmented, that's the right word. Wow, this nude color is so colorful. Nope, don't get all that in the brows. Trying to trick me. That looks so intimidating at first, having that color everywhere, and with it looking so intense. I look like a ghost. Wow, now I can see in the monitor and all the light reflecting off of the powder since it's not melted in, and yeah, it looks very intense. Oh, the highlight. Gotcha. Okay, now I get it. Have I baked enough? Where's my big fluffy brush? There. Oh, there you are. I really do think I'm baked enough. Can't see it as much. Yeah, once I put the powder everywhere, that makes it where you can barely see any kind of definition at all on the face. I have a leaf hair in my nose, I think. I was talking about you. You. See if I can't get most of this color off. Oh, oops. I powdered over my eyeshadow. Yes, it was a leaf hair. Which doesn't surprise me. I end up with leaf hairs mixed into my foundation sometimes that I find afterward. Like, I'll be petting him and I'll have just finished my skin hair. Skin hair? What? Skincare routine. So my face is all juicy. So I go to pet him and love him. He shakes his body and of course all of his little hairs stick to my face. And I go later to do my makeup and it's like, oh, look, another leaf hair. Does your hand still hurt from blending? No, not right now. It does not. But I've got carpal tunnel in this arm, or well, this hand. So whenever I do like hair, you know, hair clients, I'd say by the time we get probably an hour into a service, my right arm is completely numb. But it's kind of a silver lining because when it's numb, I don't feel any kind of pain in it. And I wouldn't even say it really gets pain per se. It just gets numb and I get like a prickly feeling in it. I'm sure eventually it will turn into pain once I get, you know, older and my bones aren't as in good of a shape. But right now, it's just annoying sometimes. Skin hair, lol. Yes. It's making a funny sound. My hand is? Is it popping? There's some cartilage that moves sometimes, but I don't think it's doing too much. Okay, let's brush away this translucent powder. Okay, I think I got majority of it, at least for the most part for now. So, while the rest of this powder, before I just spray it all and it's like powder melting into more powder, I'm going to let it kind of just soak and sink in a little bit. And in the meantime, while it is, let's polish off this lower lash line real quick. It's going to be super simple. Literally all I'm going to do is take a super teeny tiny bullet blender brush or inner corner highlight brush, whatever you call it. Take the Rainier shade, Rainier, still, I don't know. Tap off the excess and we're just going to smoke that out down here. All the way across. And I like to take this outer side of the lower lash line pretty low because with my hooded eyes, I like the shape to go like around and then up. I just feel like it makes everything connect a little bit better. I know there's another leaf hair somewhere. Right there. Nope. Where is it? I guess it's gone. When you were blending, I was hearing a funny slap sound. I don't know what that was, actually. Well, I promise I'm not playing any extra videos in the background. I am playing music. Could it have been music? Or can you even hear the music? Not right now. The song's changing, but. Okay, there's a little bit of powder over my color here, and I don't like that. I'm hoping that maybe I can just kind of get the edge of it. I don't know. I don't know if that's working. You can't hear? Okay. Maybe it was that. If not, I really don't know. It's even. It was the music? Okay. I was thinking maybe it was just like a slap bass or something. Maybe that was the, like, slap noise, you know? I can't believe how perfect this brown is to pair in with this. I mean, this part I know is a little more light, not quite as dark as this brown, but I feel like the amount of red that's in it is just enough to make it work with that. It's weird because at first it reminded me of chocolate. Like I thought the shade, like the chestnut shade reminded me of chocolate. But now I see so much red in it. I don't know what it reminds me of. Obviously chestnut, because that's the name of it, but it don't look like chocolate to me no more. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Now, I was kind of slapping my face with the powder puff, but I didn't know that it was making a real intense slap sound. I thought maybe someone just heard playing extracurricular videos in the background, hearing those slapping sounds. And by extracurricular, I mean like, you know, running around the playground, slapping the slide and the monkey bars. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to take the glittery orange again, but with this brush, like a Beetlejuice brush, but it's really, really flat kind of. And I guess, ooh, maybe I should do Love and Warhol Pink. No. Stop, Chris. Just, okay, here it is. Art Deco, right here. Doing it. Tap off the excess, and boom. You know, I picked these two colors for my hair because I thought it was the perfect middle ground for where we are in the season. You know, it's not quite summer anymore, but it's not quite fall yet either. And this gives me summer, and this gives me fall. So I was like, let's just do something that meets in the middle. I'll start walking your way, and you start walking mine. We'll meet in the middle, beneath the old Georgia pine. And you gain a lot of ground, 'cause we both give a little. Ain't no oh, no, I don't want my live to be monetized. Never mind. I'm sorry, YouTube. That wasn't a song. That was a poem I wrote. Please don't stop me from making money on this live, if I even get to YouTube. Please, don't take that away from me. Please. Please. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Okay, I think the orange was a really good idea underneath it. I think it kind of smoked it a little more, made it a little more sultry. Yummy. That's what I was talking about. But it was funny. Oh, okay. So you were watching extracurricular movies in the background, hearing claps. Wasn't even my fault. Had nothing to do with me. You're hearing your own claps. I see how it is. You nasty. Girl, you nasty. And you know, okay? You nasty. I like it. Okay, what's next? I need some bronzer, that's for sure. This is my favorite part from ColourPop because, you know, did you guys ever take part of the BYOB, like the Build Your Own Palette with ColourPop, where you could pick out all the shades that you wanted, blah, blah, blah? I did that with, first an eyeshadow palette, but then I did it with a face palette too, and I did like a mix of eyes and face pans. So this is my, when I do an all ColourPop video, this is the palette I use. Because almost everything in here from the big pans is ColourPop, not the small ones. Some of the small ones are just like old products I had that I didn't want to keep the packaging for anymore, so I put them in here. But my bronzer's in here, and I got that for highlighter. Wow, so my bronzer's in here. Out of all of the things, that's the only thing I need out of this giant palette is my bronzer. I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with the darker, warmer bronzer today. That's CA Dreamin'. Yes, please don't. Please don't. I think I might have missed what we were talking about. We were talking about watching the movies and the clapping. Sorry, I'm having a blank moment. Love you, but I don't remember what Yes Please Don't goes for. What did I say I was gonna do? Okay, moment of truth. Go bronzer. Wow, I think the bronzer matches my hair color more than any other color. California Dreamin'. You get me, boo. Oh, you get me. Don't you guys just love a bronzed moment? Do you love excessive bronzer? Because I know I do. Kind of looks ridiculous sometimes, but not most of the time. Most of the time it just looks like I got back from Miami recently. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting some real depth. It's funny, I've never seen this much orange in this bronzer before. I know it's definitely warmer, and I've used it before to be the warmer one, but now that my hair is this color, you know, I can see different tones differently on my face because it's surrounded by orange. It's kind of crazy looking at it like that. Looking at the products that way, seeing how their undertones look different. It's kind of neat. Kind of like the trick with, if you guys have ever taken a color theory class, there's this trick where if you take a piece of paper, like just a little thin rectangular piece of paper like that, and you cut a single hole in it, or you punch a hole in it, and you go outside and you look through the piece of paper at the hole into the sky and see what colors you see. You know, instinctively you want to be like, well, of course I'm going to see blue. and maybe some purple because the sun sets and it looks purple sometimes. But there's an entire rainbow in the sky. You've got greens, you've got blues, you've got purples, you've got almost every other color too. And you can't really see that kind of stuff until you get the little dot of color and you're looking at the sky objectively instead of the sky. You know, once you take out what you know about it, everything changes. Just like with this. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Christina. Yes, YouTube. Please don't. Please don't demonetize me. If you guys haven't noticed, I even picked an entire playlist to play during this live that was completely royalty free. Nothing in here is owned by anyone. So YouTube cannot bitch at me for it. And if they do, whoever uploaded this video is wrong. Okay, good. I'm glad somebody did, because I didn't at first. I want to give a little more shape to my jawline. I've been noticing as I've been gaining more and more weight because I just love suckers and zebra cakes and strawberry shortcakes and oatmeal cream pies and Nutty Buddy bars. I just love them too much. So when I do this now and I take my bronzer on the corners of my jaw, like just back here, and leave everywhere else alone, it makes it look like really thin and like I don't like Nutty Buddy bars, but really I do. But you never know that I love Nutty Buddy bars because my contour says I don't ever eat. Okay, done with that giant palette for that one product I needed out of it. Now let's do blush. I grabbed two. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I might try to mix them together, but they're both ColourPop. Again, I got the ColourPop Powerpuff Girls collection and the ColourPop Sailor Moon collection. This one is the shade Cat's Eye, but it was sort of like a lighter kind of pink color. It has a lot of glitter in it, but it had none of the orange tones, but I figured it was really natural looking, so maybe it would look okay. And then this one, the ColourPop one, Saving the World, this one has more of the orange vibes for me, but I almost felt like it was a little too orange. So my idea was maybe I could mix these two and possibly get something that's a happy medium, you know? This one's sort of mauve-y, pinky, a little bit darker. This one's sort of lighter, orangey. We'll see. I don't know. It might not work. But it might. And might is all I need for potential success. I don't think I should use the giant blush brush from Midas Cosmetics today, though, since I don't know how this is going to work. No, that's what we're doing. We're using it. Here we go. Okay, orange first, or whatever. Saving the World. Back of the hand. Ooh, very powdery. Wow. I forgot about that. Okay, back of the hand. My goodness! Can you see how powdery that is? Whew! Come on. Off of my skin. Okay, now the pink one. I think this one's really powdery too. Oh, not as much. Okay. So we'll swirl in that one. Mix that one on. Make sure I get it really good and in the bristles there. That's what I need. A country tutorial. Using the most southern voice I was raised with. Okay, here we go. Do we think we see it giving the kind of tone you thought I was looking for? Does it generally seem like it's going in the right direction? It's kind of hard to tell if it's too pink. Let me take a little bit of the orange just by itself, like the tiniest bit. Because again, I just don't know. Add it right on top. I don't know. I don't love it. It's not giving me orange at all. And I really thought, does this not look like it's got some orange? I think it does a little bit. Oh well. Pink is cute too. I mean, pink works. I'm going to dip a lot more into that orangey side first for this left side. I just want to see if it'll look different. I think it's still really, really pink. Don't forget your apples. And then don't forget to blend your apples after you don't. Yep. I think that's very, very pink. Guys, I think I'm gonna cheat. I do. I think I might cheat a little bit. I just feel like the lack of orange doesn't make me happy. Okay, now that the blush is everywhere, does the pink work? Or should I add orange on top of it? What do you guys think? Because I'm kind of torn at the moment. Somewhat. Okay, I think I'm adding orange. I think I just need it to make it work the way I see in my head. Two butt? Yeah, I agree. Well, dang it. Well, at least this is only like the third non-ColourPop product. Well, heck, if I'm gonna switch to anything, maybe Georgia Peach would be, from Benefit, would be a good one. Oh, light. Okay, I gotcha. No, that's not it. I think Peachy Love. I think that's got to be it. Miami. That's the shade name. Okay. I'm still going to use the same big fluffy one because I don't want to put just new orange on top of the pink. I'd rather at least kind of work with what's there already. Just gonna dab a little dew. Now more blush. Let's add more. Fantastic. There is no doubt that once I spray this with some setting spray, I'm gonna have to go back in with my sponge and ease up this blush a little bit because it's intense. Very intense. Ooh. It's building very slowly, but the orange did it, I think. Oh, you think more peach rather than orange? I think this other one in here is more of a just peach, like a solid peach. This far one, Miami is the one that I've been using, but it was so much lighter that I thought it would kind of help lighten up the pigmentation, which it did. It helped it a little bit and brought it more to that peachy element. But thanks, Dre. I'm just worried that that one's going to be really, really dark. I guess it's almost the same level as that orange. Screw it. Why not? I've already got 4 shades of blush on anyway. Why not add more? Okay, I've got to stop here because I'm going crazy with the blush. And that was essentially, what was that, 5 colors of blush, I think? Wow. So what's left? Lips, highlighter, brows, finish the under eye, so that's done. I can put those up. Mascara, foundation's done. Wow, okay, so we're kind of almost done. Let's go ahead and spray this face first. There it is. Again, ColourPop, pretty fresh. And I need it to be really wet, especially where the blush is. Oh, wow, that was intense. Let's let it dry just a tiny little bit so it's not super wet. Oh no, I just scraped my face with my fan. Fantastic! Wonderful. What about the middle one? Oh, yeah, why not add another blush? Actually, it's funny you say that because my original plan was to use the middle one and the orange one together and just mix those two. But I was so adamant about sticking with ColourPop that I was like, no, fine, I'm just going to put that one up and use the other one. But here we are. Okay, let's just kind of melt this in a bit. Oops, that was a lot of concealer still on this sponge. Crap. Made like a big concealer spot. That's okay. I just want to blend it out a little bit. I do actually like the blush being a little more intense like this, but that being said, I don't want it to be like this, you know? Oh, I love it when the blush is close enough to the same color as what the eye look is. So it almost looks like your eye look is just blending into the tones in the rest of your face. That's my favorite. It just makes it look cohesive, and I love cohesion. Okay, blush is still a little intense, but I don't think it's that bad. I think it just adds some color to the skin. Brings a little bit of definition, makes it look a little cleaner. Now, what do I need to do? I should probably do brows before I move on to anything else, just to make sure everything's shaped up. So let's do that. Let me put a little bit more powder. Oh, that's the bronzer brush, not the powder brush. Hold on. Okay, a little bit of powder on top of where this is wet now that I put that concealer all over it. I mean, yeah, I guess I did kind of put concealer all over it. It was the wet sponge, which had concealer on it. I just want to make sure that this area here isn't super wet, because if I'm going to be working above my eyes still, or even on or close to my eyes still, I don't want the opportunity of stuff to get stuck and for colors to start melting together. Yuck! No. That's hot. Okay, let's get these brows done. first, just using the pencil, which these are what? Brow Boss pencil. This is in dark brown. That's not good, because I'm not dark brown. I'm more like a medium neutral brown. So good news, today we're just going to have really dark brows. That's fine. I mean, it's a dramatic look. Dark brows will be okay. Blame the sponge. It's always the sponge's fault. Even if it's my fault, we don't talk about that. We just blame the sponge. It's always the sponge's fault. Wow, I forgot. How can you guys let me forget these things? I can't leave this like that. It's just a big, round, gloopy mess. You have to remind me before we leave that I at least need to just blend that edge. That's all. I need your help to remember, though. Because I might not remember it. And it'll look goofy. And then I'll be goofy. And then later you guys will be like, oh, I saw Chris's TikTok where I was there for that look that he made for it. Funny he forgot to blend out the inner corner. What an idiot, that Chris guy. I know that's what you guys say. I know it is. I hear you because I've hacked your phones and laptops and I'm listening through your webcam. Be scared. It's okay. Not really. I wouldn't even know how to do that. But it'd be kind of cool if I did. Oh my god, you know what I'd do if I could do that? If I could like hack into everybody's stuff and just control their stuff? I'd open my YouTube channel, my most recent video, and it would play on everybody's TV, everybody's computer, everybody's phone. My video would be everywhere. It'd even be in New York, in like the middle little display thing. You know, where all the movies that when people take over, that's where their faces show up, where they can, you know, threaten the world population. That'll be me. I'll be in New York on display on the TV being like, and now we use a color pop brow pencil. And apparently I will also be called Alexis as well. Or maybe instead of Lexus, we could call me... What's the mom's name? Dang it. Hold on. Thanks, Christina. Moira. I'll be Moira. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you should watch Schitt's Creek. Ooh, see, that's just a little bit darker than my brows are. This is strange. It says this pencil is dark brown. And it seems to be dark brown at first when it goes on, but once I get it on there and start blending, it looks like my brow color. And I know that my brows are not dark brown. They are medium brown. Or at least that's what every other brand's brow pencil says that I am. Okay, now just to make sure that the front of my brow doesn't look disconnected like it does right now from the rest of my brow, I'm going to make some little hair-like strokes in the front and then blend those out upward to give it that kind of pull. You're giving early 2000s punk vibe with this look. I will take that. I love an early 2000s punk vibe. That was my jam. I mean, I was a 90s baby. So the 90s I just lived through, you know? I mean, I really experienced the end of the 90s and the early 2000s. So that was my time. That was my time. I've been told I need to watch that. Watch that. Crap. I hate how delayed comments are relative to conversations. Oh, yeah, I was talking about Schitt's Creek. Yeah, okay. Yes, you do need to watch that. If you're gay or straight, it's the best series for you. Get it? That means, like, no matter who you are, you'll love it. I'd say it probably has definitely more of a liberal mindset. Okay, got some hair strokes. Stroke, stroke, stroke. And now with the spoolie, just up, 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 up. No side to side, no down, just up. Okay. And last for brows, the ColourPop, I forget what this is called. Clear Feather Effect Styling Wax. And it's one of those that you add a little bit of water to with a spoolie. I don't want to use that pencil spoolie because I'll ruin it. I think I've got a little baby spoolie here somewhere. Aha! Alright, here's my baby spoolie. And we're just going to take a couple little squirty squirts of agua, H2O. Swirl it around in there. Get it good and saturated with some wax. Wow, is this wax dry? Oh no, it just took a minute to kind of beef up a little bit. LOL. If you go through my phone, you see anime and Insta stuff. That's funny. If you go through my phone, all you'll find are screenshots of like important things that I need to keep track of and pictures of the grandbaby. But if you can locate my photo safe, then you'll find all of those things. No, you know what? I take that back because my camera roll does include... See, like, okay, on my Facebook account, I had an old Facebook account that got hacked, and I would follow any and every hot man I saw. If they had the type of body that I think is really good looking, I'd follow them. And then after like a year of, you know, just following the way I wanted to follow, every time I'd open my news feed, I would never see any of my friends. All I would see were sexy guys. Which at first was like, okay, sure. But then eventually it became more like, well, I kind of miss what my friends are doing. Like, I want to know what my friends are up to. So I went through and deleted all those guys. Then my Facebook account got hacked. Then I started over. And when I started over, I was like, okay, I'm not going to follow any hot guys just because they're hot. I'm only going to follow people that I know or hot guys that I know. Turns out I don't really know very many. So I just follow friends now. But my camera roll is full of screenshots of hot guys on Facebook that I don't want to add as friends because I don't want my feed to turn into just a bunch of hot guys. But I also don't want to, like, lose them. You know, I don't want to forget their name or their photo because if I make another Facebook account that I can follow them from, then I can go back through my screenshots and follow them. I do the same thing with TikTok. I have 2 TikToks. One is like my TikTok, like my regular TikTok. The other one is a completely anonymous TikTok with no name to it. And that's where I just follow all the hot guys. All the workout TikTok channels, all the... Pretty much if they have muscle, I'm following them. So that's my phone. Glad we could share in that. This feather stuff is wonderful. Or this wax. Oh, have any of you guys tried the Patrick Ta Major Brow Shaping Wax? Or do you use it regularly? Okay, I think brows are kind of cute. I think they're mostly even too, which is good. They don't have to be, but I'd like them to be as close as possible. Now, mascara, lashes, highlight. Let's do highlighter first, and then we'll finish the eyes off and the lips, and we'll be done. Love how me and Chris think the same. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you don't want your main feed junked up with a bunch of hot guys, too. I don't know. It's just for me, you know, like, I'm a very multifaceted person. If I have an account on something, like a, you know, like a TikTok, a Twitter, an Instagram, the username that I created that account with, I want it to have that focus. So, like, for me, at the moment, you know, the regular TikTok I use is ChristopherJMUA. It's makeup artist. It's beauty related. So, naturally, I would want the whole feed to be beauty related videos. Same thing with, like, my personal Facebook page. You know, I want that to be just my family and my friends. I want to know what they're up to. I want to know what they post to Facebook, etc., etc. So, there is no room for these hot boys on my regular accounts. So I might as well just create a second account. Which I have already for TikTok. And Twitter. My God, Twitter, they don't censor anything. I mean, I feel like half of Twitter is just like going to NSFW sites, you know? I'm trying to limit what I'm saying because I've got a rather large audience. I mean, like 3,000, not like major large, but a lot of my audience I know and are like family and stuff. So I'm trying to be at least a little G-rated, at least PG. Maybe R every now and then. Hello? Where are you, highlighter? Oh, the bang. It's really getting to me. Holy crap. Let's make a straight line. Just one. Just stop shaking long enough to make one line. Ready, set, go. Whatever. I'm not doing that again. Maybe I can kind of buff it out a little bit. Never tried Patrick Ta, kind of pricey? Yeah, it is kind of pricey. Honestly, the only reason why I ever first bought Patrick Ta was for that fan. Because it was a cute fan, I thought. And it was small. Just the right size for me. Oh yeah, baby. Hot, sexy guys right on my line. Oh yeah. It's funny. I had... I do headshots for, like, Mark's real estate agents that are in his company. Really for anybody if they need it. Okay, I'm going to curl my lashes, put on the ColourPop Level Up Lengthening Mascara, and, oh my god, these lashes. These falsies, they're the Minx falsies. They came with that butterfly collection. They're my favorite ones that I own from them, which I only own like 3 pairs. But, oh my god, Jason, thank you so much. I legitimately was about to move on and completely forget about it. Okay, I'm going to do that right now. But, what I was talking about... Shit, what was it? Why does this happen to me so often? I always forget what I'm talking about. I think it's just the bang. I literally think it's the bang. That's just making me like, bzz, bzz, you know, like there should be little electrical things coming off my head. Yes, thank you guys. I'm just gonna take this little bullet crease brush and see if I can't maybe buff some circles here. I don't really even care if it's a difference of going from my skin tone to the peachy pink. I just don't want it to be that line. I hate that line. Yeah, that's a little more buffed out. At least it sort of goes into my skin tone. Aw, thanks, Trey. I didn't realize we weren't following each other yet. Weird. It's not actually taking the eyeshadow and moving it. All it really seemed like it's doing is lifting the powder and foundation that I've got down to bring my natural skin out. Or maybe it is the... I don't know. It's really hard to tell what exactly is happening. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, my God, that was so good. I love that Holy Water song. And I was really surprised at how well it did. That was one of the first TikToks I ever did that did, like, really well. The inner corner needs help. I know! Oh, wait, are you saying, like, the blending of it needs help? Or are you talking, like, add a shimmer or something? I almost kind of want to just take a little more foundation on the sponge and, like, kind of blend it up. That side looks pretty good, though. I like that side. Just this side still has something that I'm not too fond of. I don't know what it is yet, though. You know what? I think that actually lessened the intensity just enough for me to be okay with that. Unless you were talking inner corner highlight, Christina. If so, though, just let me know. Because I kind of have a shade picked out for an inner corner highlight and potentially a brow bone. But I just don't know. I kind of just like it like this. I'm really enjoying as is. But there's, of course, always so much more that can be done. I desperately need my mini lash curler again. I had one from MAC. No, I had one from Revlon that, I don't know, I guess it broke or I've lost it or something. I don't know. I just can't find it anywhere. But that was like my perfect lash curler because I could get in here, get the big bulk of lashes, and then for those little pieces that I miss on the outside because my lashes are so wide, I can use the mini one and just curl those by themselves and not have to worry about grabbing my lower lashes on the outside and curling those upward. But since I don't have that mini one, that's what's happening. I have TikTok, but I barely go on. You know, that's how I was for quite a while when TikTok first came out. But, you know, being a creator, I felt like I was really missing a big opportunity by not creating on TikTok. So I jumped on the bandwagon. Hi, baby boy. You want to come say hi? Come here. Good boy. Want to say hi to everyone? Because you're a good boy. Yeah, because you're a good boy. You sweet boy. Love you. Nobody can see your eyes because you're so far away. Aren't you so cute? Little Leaf, he's a good boy. Good boy. You're so cute. I love you. You can sit here if you behave. And don't get hair in my face. Okay, just lay down. Lay down, Leaf. Psh. He's like, nah, I want to watch the screen. I don't care about laying down. You do you, bro. Uh-huh. I love little Leaf so much. Quit licking my arm. Thank you. I'm sorry I don't have a spot cleaned off for you to lay on the desk. You know I would. Here, let's make you a spot. And you can lay up here. But you gotta be a good boy. Okay? Sorry, one moment. The dog has to have a spot. He'll be angry with me later if I don't make him one. I'm giving you one. I love you too. Okay, come on. Get on the counter. Good boy. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy. Sit down. Good boy. He is so funny. Let me see if I can tilt the camera. Oop, wrong way. You're so cute. Sitting in your little spot. Yeah, you're being a good boy. You're being a good boy. I just love him so much. He's my little baby. 'Cause I don't got no babies. Not of my own, anyway. Okay, I think we're fixed. The camera's loose, but I don't care. We'll deal with that later. Fix the zoom. Nope. Wow, I really botched that camera for a second there, didn't I? Did I get everything out of the background now? Yes, I did. You can only see his head now. That's so cute. Alright, let me glue these lashes. And while the glue is starting to dry, we'll go ahead and put the mascara on. It's so weird having him right here because his face is right by these lashes. And I'm afraid that at just any given moment, he's just going to decide he's hungry for lashes. Or maybe he wants to give me extra kisses on my makeup brush. I don't know. Okay, we got to put the glue on. You ready to put the glue on? Got to put the glue on. It's not food for these. It's funny, he's sitting here and all he's doing is looking out the doors toward the kitchen. Because he don't care about what I'm doing or what we're doing. He just cares that if somebody's coming home. So he can freak out and bark at the door. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, sweet boy? You just want to bark. Huh. Aw, thank you. I think he's adorable too. Really, I feel like he's been with us since, just about since the beginning of Mark and I getting together. It was right after we moved in together that we got Leaf. You can lay down. It's okay, buddy. He is so adorable. I'll give him hugs. But let me get these lashes on. Oh, okay. I will. I promise. He does too. And it's so funny. We can leave for like 10 minutes. And when we get home, he's wagging his tail. He's jumping 6 feet in the air to try and see whatever we have in our bag, hoping that it's a to-go box, hoping that we're going to give him something out of it. Which we usually do. He's so spoiled. We even carry him in when we come in from smoking outside. Like, not all the time. But sometimes we do. You know, if he gets up really slow and he makes his little grunting noises, like he's expending just so much energy to move, then we're like, oh, are you so tired? You're just too tired to walk. Come on, we'll carry you in. And he loves that stuff. Oh my gosh, he loves that. He loves being pampered. He loves being a prince. Because he is a prince. Our little prince baby boy. Oh my god! Why did I do that? Freaking mascara. It's okay. We'll just wait till that's dry and I'll get a spoolie and try to scrape it off again. Just so adorable. I will. I will give him all of the hugs. He deserves them. Because he's a good boy. We're talking about you. We are. Don't look at me like that. Yes, he is. Oh, I love that. Sorry, that was another I can't breathe right now moments. You know the ones. Yes, for sure. And it's unconditional for the most part. I mean, he needs his petting. He does need his petting. That part's conditional. He will not love you as much if you don't pet him. But he's really cute. Anytime anybody comes over, he always gets really excited. As do most dogs. They get excited when there's a new person. But he will sit at their feet and bark 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 until they finally pick him up and acknowledge that he exists. It's like he has to make sure that whoever is here, no matter who they are, know that he is the dog of the house and that he needs love and that he's more important than anyone else. So he lets people know that. The part that's really funny is that, with him barking so much at a new person, the way I figured out that was the issue is the only way he'd stop is once I picked him up and held him and put him, by the person's face, and he could, give me kisses kind of thing. Then he'd be fine. So I think he's just a little diva, he needs the attention. Just like his daddy. Me. I mean. Prince Leaf needs his petting and attention at all times. Yes, he does. Okay, let's see if I can get the mascara on this other side without making a big giant bloop on my eyeball. Oh my god, I did so good until the very last moment. It's like his daddy little diva for sure. You know it. We trained him well, okay? He knows how to be the correct diva. The best diva in the room. Oh, I've got mascara on my tweezers. I was wondering why they were so sticky. That is why. Okay, let's try that again. Oh my gosh. Everything is so sticky now. And not because of the clapping sounds, by the way. Just thought I'd clarify. For you nasties. I know. But I was talking about the clapping sounds. Andre, don't be lying. You always being nasty. Love the paw prints. That's cute. Agreed. I'm so mad that on this side, this side, at least the mascara got in the brown. That I'm not too worried about because I can just, scrape it off and move on and be fine. But now I have this side messed up on the eyeliner. I don't need it to be on the eyeliner. I can't fix that. I mean, if I scrape it off, then I run the risk of losing the bright oranginess. Well, let's see. Let's see if I can do it without ruining everything. Okay, this side for the brown side. Ooh, I think that pretty much just came right off. Okay. Now the orange side. Oh my god. Ooh, yeah. I don't think that's going to work the way I think I want it to. No. I think the only way that that black is going to get covered is if I take the orange and go in it again with the liner. Ah, I really don't want to re-wet all that stuff. Ah, screw it. It's just one little line to make. It's fine. NBD. I couldn't help it. It was funny, the clapping sounds. You put your face on. I mean, clapping sounds are open to interpretation, I suppose. Okay, let's re-wet this liner a little bit. My lips feel so dry right now, and I know it's strictly just the foundation and concealer. You know, foundation, lips, you know the drill. But, my God, it feels super dry. Feels like they're chapped, when really they're just covered in dry stuff. That's all. Okay, got a little bit more liner. Oh, I really don't want to make a mess. No, 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 no. Get off of there, orange. Don't dry onto my lashes. Holy crap. Okay, I think I got it off. That needs to dry, though, before I do anything else. If you can go back and see it yourself, you see what I mean? Okay, I will. I was actually planning on rewatching the live later tonight. So that'll be perfect. Leaf, you're laying on all my lip products. I'm gonna reach under you for the gloss, okay? It's okay. Thank you. Good boy. Don't lick that thing in front of me. Put your leg down. Better. Put it away. Put it away. I don't want to see that up here. Get on the floor. Okay, liner. Are you dry? I don't want to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to stay looking down for a bit. Oh my God, my lips. Oh, that crusty foundation. Yummy. Well, good. At least there's no more dried foundation on my lips. I hate that feeling. Sorry, I like to use a paper towel to sort of buff edges of the lip line. Because you know how sometimes when you have that really hard foundation line around your lips and you try to go with a lip liner, you'll kind of just push around the foundation with your lip liner. I don't like that. I want it to just kind of fade from foundation to skin to lip. That way you can't see the border. Or even if there is a border, you don't have to worry about it too much. Also, since this is a lip crayon, I'm not going to use the lip liners. I don't even know why I really got lip liners. Because I never use them when I use a lip crayon. Because it's got its own, you know, like edge. I guess if I wanted a darker outer edge, I could. But I don't have to have one. Not as long as its color works the way I think it will. Is that too brown? I mean, it's really nude. It's just like a less pinky version of my actual lip color. What do you guys think? Is it too brown? It tastes and smells amazing. It literally tastes like a pear. Which, I love that. No, it doesn't taste like a pear. It tastes like pear candy. That's what it tastes like. Screw it. We're going to go ahead and just put it on with the gloss. And we'll just see how it looks. Worst case, I take it off and just put the gloss on instead. You know, you don't have to tell him twice. You don't even have to tell him half a time. He will get right up and do that. Even without you asking. He's very good at that. Showing his emotional support with licking. But he definitely knows the phrase, quit licking, or no more licking. And he's super cute because he also knows the word or words bark box, chicken, and TREAT. He knows that too. And if you say it, you have to get him one because he will not calm down until you do. Unless he forgets about it, then he will. Oh, okay. Well, I kind of take it back. I thought this color was too dark with this lip, but I don't think it is anymore. This lip color is incomparable, but like a pear, you know? It's the ColourPop Animal Crossing collection lip crayon. Thank you. I like it. I like the pencil itself, or the crayon itself. I just don't know that I absolutely love this color with it, but I think the brown has enough yellow in it. I mean, you can see it on the lips. It doesn't look like a real solid brown. Well, like, look at my shirt, you know? This is like a warm chocolate brown. And on my lips, it almost looks like it's more of like a... almost like a topaz brown. Like an amber brown. And I feel like that works with every other part of the look. At least a little bit better. But now, the gloss. This is the part I feel like is going to be magic. Paper Moon. I'm not about to take this applicator on my lips, though. It is not happening. That is, like, my only makeup pet peeve. Well, okay, that's one of my only makeup pet peeves. Do not dirty my applicator with another product. Yuck. Because then I go to use it, and I get some of that old color all over my lips, and I ruin something that I was going to do. I'm going to be pissed. I will be. I mean, probably not actually pissed, but I won't be happy about it. So we're just going to take the Midas Cosmetics Beetlejuice lip brush, pick up some of this. Oh, I love that. That goopy, wonderful goodness. And I guess let's just see. Wow, that is so funny. They look almost like the same color, but from the outside, they are not. Just a minute. We're almost done. Then I'll take you. It's been a long time since he's pottied. I know he's got to. Especially since Mark left. And I know he didn't take him out before he left. I know, buddy. Just a minute. I know. I know, buddy. Just have some patience. We're almost done. That's the I love when you say things to your pet and they start to move their side. But when I say yes, that's why I don't say that word, because he knows. Well, hey, we're ending now because the look is done. P.S. What do you guys think? Do you think it matches the eye look? I mean, the hair. I will say it's not exactly what I wanted or what I intended, but I think it works, and I do think it's really pretty. I love the orange liner. I feel like that's what actually ties everything kind of together. And the base having the pink in it, I think that also kind of helped out a lot. You were licking lip gloss. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was still on me. So you guys who joined us, us meaning Leaf and I, for the live, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun just hanging out, playing with some makeup, and making a look that would go with the hair. That was really fun. And if you want to see the finished look with the TikTok, stay tuned. Tomorrow, I believe, is when I'll be posting it, and that'll have this final look with the frames of the TikTok, so you'll be able to see it kind of all come together and what my envisionment was. Oh, thanks, Jason. I do too. I think the gloss was a really nice touch. But, you know, I think that I really could have gone without the first layer of color. Now that I've seen what the gloss looks like on top of it, I feel like they're pretty much the same base color. They just have a different reflect in the gloss than the non-reflect in the lip crayon. So I think I could have done the gloss and gotten the same kind of look out of it, since they're both that sort of ambery brown. But I do think it really goes with the rest of the look and pairs very nicely. And now, all that being done and applied, I'm sorry, I'm getting dog hair off of me. We want to thank you guys so much for joining us one last time. If you'd like, To see more of my content, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this live, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos or any of my lives, anybody know? Anybody? Give it up. If you gain nothing out of this video, at least gain this. And that is to always remember and never forget that you a bad bitch. No, that you are absolutely beautiful. No matter what anybody tells you ever. You are the most beautiful. Bye, guys. I love you so much. Say bye, Leaf. Say bye. You want to go get a treat? You want a treat? You do? You do want a treat? Oh my gosh, we're gonna go get a treat. Oh, we're gonna go get a treat. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, we're gonna go get a treat. We're gonna go get a treat. Okay. Bye, guys. I love you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah.